Alright, who is ready for some more hoopty barn action? Perfect day for it. We'll make our way out here. See what we can accomplish today. I did do a little bit this morning before I started recording. Not 100% sure, but I'm probably 95% sure that nobody cares to watch me struggling with moving a car around so that I don't have to open the doors and back it out and bring it back in and all that. As you can see, we got a significant amount of snow coming down, and here we are back in the slightly heated hoopty barn. And when I say slightly heated, I'm just thankful that I still got the old halogen work lights, because they put off a little bit of heat. So we got her scooted over there, and what we're going to work on doing is we're going to get the old cherry picker here. We're going to get the old LA with the 4-speed. Yes, it's a truck 4-speed. This old motor came out of a 1970 Dodge Spicer 3/4 ton step van. And so I done some swapping for it. And anyhow, I'm going to put a little clip in here of, you know, when I got her going and all that, and we'll see you here in a little bit since we get staged and start trying to figure out how we're going to get this dude to set in here. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, this is a 318 that I just traded for last weekend. Hadn't run a long time, and I finally think I got the bugs worked out. This is going to be the first time it started in I don't know how many years, but we're going to give her a go. She's a runner. Alrighty, so here we are. Frankenstein's monster is starting to come along. I ran into a couple of issues I expected. Ran into a couple of issues I didn't expect. And a couple of issues I expected to happen didn't happen. So, all in all, I'd say I'm batting about, I don't know, 750 or so. So, anyhow, here's what we got at the moment. I knew if you look at those exhaust manifolds, they are snug. I mean, they are tight. But there's space on both sides. Just a little. Something I can work with. I definitely expected that, considering what I was doing and what I'm working with. I expected to have a little problem with this having that deep front sump oil pan on it, that truck pan, because of the K-frame. But, as you can see, that dude's got plenty of clearance. So, I can go down with it or whatever, and I like having that big oil pan for volume or whatnot. And one of the other things I didn't necessarily expect was the alignment on my motor mount brackets. That's not going to work. So I'm going to have to make totally custom motor mount brackets. And the other thing I didn't really expect was where that shifter housing lines up. That's real far to the front on the bell housing. Or, I mean, on the firewall where the bell housing would normally go. So that, I think, I can heat and bend my shifter. It's got that big old long truck shifter in there anyway. I think I can just heat and bend that to accommodate for that. And at least that's the way I'm going to go with it. And I think we can make that work. But for right now, I'm going to have to work on trying to get this thing lined up like it's going to be and start working on some brackets for those motor mounts. And I think I'm probably going to go with more of like a solid motor mount, because that thing's just going to be nuts. And it ain't got that much power anyway. I don't think I got to worry about the torque twisting it and bouncing it around and all that stuff. And so I'm not going to put a whole lot of thought into that. Also, the alternator, you see it's right up against there. But I figure what I can do with this is, I feel like I can just take this bracket off here. I can just take a little bit out of there, or, you know, I can figure out something. I can maybe move it from this, where it connects here, and connect it over here to this bolt, you know, and take this out, weld this back on there, change that position of that alternator, maybe take a little bit off of this and drill a new hole and put on there. But I mean, that's the least of the fabrication that's been going on here, so I'm not that worried about it. But anyway, so there's our update, and I'm gonna keep on moving, so I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so here's progress. We got the alternator situation kind of squared away here. Got plenty of room now. Instead of cutting this off, what I did was I moved this bolt and sleeve from here to here, and this was mounted here, so I drilled a new hole, and right here, this hole where these two join were mounted right here, so I just kind of notched out there, put a nut and bolt there, which is easy to get to on the back side, and put that on there. But we got plenty of clearance back there, not going to rub anything, and we got quite a bit of adjustment still, so I think she'll work. And someone might say, well, why in the world would he worry about that when he's still got to worry about all the motor mounts and all that stuff? This is the way I look at it. It's all got to get done, so I'll just take what's in front of me. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to start moving around and just make it happen. So, you know, I'm thinking probably the next thing I'm going to do is my motor mount brackets. I'm going to try and figure something out, and not sure exactly, but we're going to make it happen. So, anyway, keep watching. Thank you for all the subscribers, and thank you for the likes and the comments. And if anyone's got some good suggestions on them motor mounts other than tear it out and start over, you know, shoot me a comment. I'm always up for constructive criticism, and I don't take it personal. So anyway, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, do all that stuff. Let's get our 500 so we can get out there to that No Name Nationals, August 26th, 27th at the Jeffers Motorsports Park in Sykeston, Missouri. And man, I'm hoping to be able to join in and have some fun with y'all. So don't forget me.